What's up, guys? Cwesolo here, and today we are back for another live stream. This is going to be a pretty chill time. We're going to work on levels 24 through 30 and get them all fixed after I completely destroyed them by updating to Unreal Engine 4.26. So we're going to be working on that. I need to fix my lighting here. It looks like crap. So give me like one moment as I fix this. All right, we're good. Better lighting. Sick. Okay, so we're gonna be working on that. And sorry about my air conditioner. It's on, and it's hot. So I hope that that isn't gonna be much of an issue. And yeah, so this is gonna be pretty cool. Let's get right into this. I gotta open up my the game engine real quick here and quickly close some stuff out while this loads real briefly here, and we're gonna just get right into this. So it's gonna be very exciting. But yeah, let's just scooch OBS over. We're gonna go ahead and swap to. Oh, wrong one. Nope. There we go. Much better. Alright. Got it all loaded up, and let's just kind of get into this now. So last time around in the last stream, we worked on the challenge mode levels, specifically challenge 3. This is the one that I was most worried about, so this is what we worked on last time around. As you can see, it is all fixed, and all the spikes are back in place. So that is done. But today we're going to be working on these two are already done. I finished these two up on my own time. I gotta fix this weird graphical glitch right here real quick though. Happens when things rotate ever so slightly. I did challenge 2 and 1 on my own. I tested them. They're all set to go, and they're not broken anymore. They were, but now they're not, so that's pretty cool. And then I also worked on yesterday. I also got some worked on 24 and 25. So these levels have been finished. As you can see, everything's been moved into place and all finished up. And I believe level 26 is also done. From the looks of it, it looks to be the case. So I think the nav mesh is working. They've been breaking on occasion, but well, everything looks to be working. Everything looks to be in place. So I guess I lied. It's level 27 through 30. So we have 4 levels that we are gonna have to fix. And from the looks of it, actually, this one doesn't look like it's gonna need much fixing, to be honest. It looks like everything actually worked out quite nicely for this level. I can't say the same for the other ones, but this is going to be a quick and easy one. Yeah, let's scooch this over. Quickly scooch that, and we'll just put that right there. Actually, that's a really bad idea. That spiky ball is not going to have a wonderful time. It's not going to be able to go really anywhere. So I should probably move this to maybe like right here. That way he has more space to get around. These guys are kind of stupid. They don't jump or anything, so they can't like get over the spikes. They're just kind of trapped within these regions where the spikes are not. So, and from the looks of this, this actually worked out very nicely with this being able to be playable. Granted, I'm gonna have to redo the. I just got to make sure that these are actually playable, and actually you're able to get through them without, dying. By dying, I mean impossible to beat. Are you located here, bud? I'm pretty sure this is possible. I got all the way up to here, so it is. We have to fix the nav mesh, though. So the way we do this is going here and completely removing the nav mesh, grabbing a new one. So grab a nav mesh bounds, and all we got to do is expand it to fit the maze, like so. And then go ahead and move it into place. And now if we simulate, these guys should be going along the new nav mesh, which looks to be the case. And all we need to do now is just build lighting, and then we're done. But this one was an easy one. I don't know if the other ones are going to be as easy. I haven't looked at the other ones yet, except for 30. I know 30 is going to be a fun one, but as for the other ones, I don't know. So let's take a look at 28. Yep, we're going to be moving some stuff around here. I actually have to take a look at where the starting point is. It looks like the starting point's right here. So I think we're going to have to move the entire maze down. I don't want to grab these, so we're not going to grab any of these items here. Okay, so we're grabbing everything that's here, and we're going to scooch it all down. So it has to be scooched down a little bit more. Right about there. That almost looks perfect. Okay, that's fine. And then we got to move this to where its new spot is. I'm not entirely sure where that's at, actually. So let's go into perspective view and find out. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So grab this. And then way over here. I'm gonna rotate it by 180 degrees. Grab it again and put it right in its spot. And there we go. Now that's all in place, and I have to rebuild everything, but we're going to be rebuilding everything anyway because we have to move some stuff around, so isn't that fun? Scooch that over here. I don't like there being a spike right at the beginning, you know? I try to do this as conveniently as possible, moving things as little as possible. Like this can go back like that, and I gotta make sure they don't touch though. Like, well, that they're touching, but like that, it's not floating. You know, you don't want it to be floating out. See this here is almost fine. I just have to move this one back and move this one back, and then this here I'm gonna move like here, and then that's fine. This being in the wall should be okay. That's fine. That's other than the fact that this needs to move this way a little bit. Actually, you know, we could actually make this entire wall a spiky wall. I'm not moving that there. I'm actually going to move this over. These are actually going to be repurposed anyway. I'm actually going to be getting rid of these walls because of a suggestion from last night. A little bit of feedback, and I think I have a new purpose for those walls, which is going to require me to go back through all the mazes again, but that's fine. This needs to be moved here. Alright, and that's gonna go right there. And I think we're done with this one, actually. Actually, no, we're not. That needs to be moved over here or something, because that's kind of broken. Oh, yep, there's more here. Move that in there, just to make that a little bit more challenging. That's impossible. I don't think that jump is remotely possible. I hate when these things don't like go into place right, and you have to like really adjust them. Perfect. I think this one's done, but we're gonna have to play it and make sure. Also, I gotta redo the nav mesh again, so we're gonna get that done real quick before I start. Nav mesh. Oops, don't want to do that. We do not want to play a mobile version. I was not paying attention for that. Okay, I gotta grab all the spiky balls here. Because they're not pointing to the level that they should be. Let's give this another run through, and apparently I can't play my own game. I'm clearly not good at this. Goodness, jeez, man. I just need to playtest this without dying. That's a dead end, dang it. That wall and that wall before. Where's that at? I'm gonna just put the wall right here for now. That seems like the most logical spot for it. So that's where we're putting it. And we're gonna quickly test this one more time. I wanna be able to beat this, because we have to make sure this is possible to beat. Actually, a couple things I need to do with the player when he dies. The ball dies. In terms of actually without noticing me. Clearly he noticed me. Well, no, he didn't. I died anyway. What's funny is I think I fare better in challenge mode than in these actual normal mazes. He's facing the wall. No, he's not. Ran right into that one. I like how last night I was talking about my game it's like a casual game, but yet it's like one of those kind of games that I feel like could really make you mad. Because at times it's just irritating. It's not irritating, it's challenging. And then I make stupid mistakes like that. Okay, I think it is possible. I'm pretty confident it is, given the fact that I almost made it to the end of the maze. I kind of have an idea of where you need to go. Actually, there's only one route to go, so, well, multiple, but let's just build lighting and move on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. While this builds, I'm gonna... You know, I actually forgot to post a link to the stream on my Twitter, so I'm gonna quickly go do that. We're gonna go ahead and go to this while I advertise myself on Twitter. Because what better to do with my time? You know. Oops. I don't have the link anymore. Dang it. Okay. Back to working. I hope your guys' day is going pretty fantastic. It's honestly, well, it was a really nice day out until it started raining, but, you know, that is what it is. We're going to get back to the screen, and this maze is done, so we're going to save it. Lighting's all built. It looks very pretty, and yeah, we're done with that. Level 29. Okay, this one's looking like I'm going to have to move everything that way. Move it to the right. So let's just, let's grab everything. This is interesting top view. We're going to move it all. I have to select everything. Everything down. That looks good. This one's going to take a little bit more effort to actually fix from the looks of it. We're going to move the level 1 thing here real quickly. Which actually doesn't need to move very far, apparently. So that's in place, and now let's get to everything else. Yeah, this maze has significantly more stuff in it than the other one did. So that'll be fun. What's funny is you can kind of see where the maze kind of used to be in the old version. I still have the old version on here. I could show you, show you guys what the difference is between these new mazes and the old ones. But I mean, Unreal Engine, I think it was 4.25 that actually broke the mazes. And I'm not exactly sure what broke them. I think it was the fact that the way that blueprints work may have changed a little bit. Or the way that the calculations are done or something. I don't know. I just know that my maze asset kind of broke a tiny... It didn't break, but it... The mazes themselves changed for some reason. Not sure why. I feel like 2 of these need to move. And this needs to move. I want that spiky ball to have some range, you know. I know that's really stupid placement, but I mean, if you're running from one of these guys, you'll be able to kind of hide in this little area. But the new thing for these no collision walls is going to be being able to hide from the spiky ball. That's going to be the new repurposed purpose. Is the spiky ball won't be able to follow you through them. Because right now, the nav mesh just goes right through these because it knows there's no collision. So what I'm going to have to do is set collision on it, which I believe we can do, and then just make an exception for the collision. But I think there's quite literally no colliders on these things. So yeah, there's gonna need to be a fundamental change with these, because if I'm correct, these meshes actually do not have any collision on them by default. I don't know. We'll have to find out and see what the story is on those, because you know what, actually I think they're actually in the maze creator meshes. What's this? This does have a collider, right? I don't know. We could test it out in a bit. Let's just kind of focus on what we're working on here. I'm gonna move this out of there. That looks to be fine. I hope for those of you that work in Unreal Engine, maybe you can learn something from these streams. I mean, obviously this isn't the same as a tutorial, but, you know. I know that a pretty good portion of my viewer base uses Unity, which is fine. I mean, Unity is a great engine. I use Unity. I've used it. I'm okay with it. I know how the engine works. I've done several projects in it. Honestly, maybe I should do a video on Unreal Engine versus Unity. That might be a good video, you know. That might be a good one to do. I don't know where to put this. Right there seems like a great spot. Again, I really would prefer not to trap the spiky ball in here like this. It'll make getting out of this level very challenging. And these no collision walls need to move. This one's fine, that one's fine. I think that's a wide enough, honestly, I think that's a wide enough range for these guys to move about, you know. And then just to be rude, I'm going to just kind of scooch this right up like that. I don't know where to put this one. I don't want to trap him in there. Perfect. That's fine. Okay. I think we're done here. I just have to check around for any more collision walls and either delete them or move them, and I think I'm going with the delete option. That's better. I'll take that back. We're going to delete this one. It. Let's fix the nav mesh because the maze has changed. Great. That is done. Cool, let's build the lighting and then let's test her out. Make sure it works. After I get a drink of my Coke. Let's give this a play, and I actually do need to do one thing here. These two spiky walls are very close together. It just annoyed me, I know, but I have to rebuild lighting now entirely again. And this may take a sec, unfortunately. Man, huge shout out to Thomas. He shared my video and I got, like, my subscribers went from like 77 to 100. So thank you guys for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad that a lot of you guys liked my most recent video. It's really awesome. I put a lot of work into it, and it's kind of cool to see that everyone enjoyed the video. Except for maybe like the 3 people that disliked it. I don't know what was wrong with the video that made you want to dislike it, but I mean, come on, seriously? And, you know, if you're gonna dislike my videos, maybe leave some feedback in the comments, you know? Like, give me some constructive criticism. Like, give me some feedback. Why did you dislike the video? Don't just dislike it. I'm not going to know how to improve my videos if you're not, like, giving me feedback after you dislike it. Like, that's the very least you could do, is leave a comment being like, yo, you know, your video is great, but here, I have a couple problems with it. You know, if you're not disliking my videos, you're fine. I'm just saying, if you do dislike a video, or any video, just generally, if it's any kind of video on YouTube and you dislike it, give some feedback as to why you're disliking the video, you know? A little bit of constructive criticism. It's not bad to give a bit of, you know, a bit of feedback and be like, hey, you know, give some reasons for it, you know? We all thrive off of criticism and stuff like that. We all thrive off of learning and getting feedback and constructive criticism. You know, we all thrive off of that, especially in the game development community. You know, if you don't get feedback, you know, you won't know whether or not what you're making is actually is good. I mean, you might think it's good, but you might be making hot trash. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. Most likely what you're making is, if you think it's pretty good, it's, in your opinion, it's pretty good. And you should be proud of what you're working on. I mean, I'm proud of the amazing ball. I do need to change the style of the game a little bit, though. The white, and the more white, and the more white is pretty boring, to say the least. And the only thing that's going for this game at the moment, I mean, its art style clearly is not helping this game. Oh, he's chasing. Oh my goodness! Wow, that is a lot of them. Okay, he's ready to like get me the moment I like move. They find the most efficient ways around those corners. I think they move faster than the player. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm 99% sure that the spiky balls move faster than I do. Like the default ball. I don't know if they do. I'm pretty confident they do. I'd have to check. I don't remember if they do. But they seem like they do. And I just want to get out of the spawn area here. Oh yes, trap each other. Brilliance. I'm running away. Oh wow, this maze was easy. That maze was easy. Okay, alright. For all the obstacles here, this here is the hardest part. This... I can't change the seat of the maze. Like... Oh, I don't want to move everything again. I have to do something here. I have to change the maze. I have to change the maze. I'm going to keep the maze, but I'm changing the spawn and the exit. I can't be having that be that easy. Come on. It's level 29. Alright, alright. What seed do we want to use here? Let's use seed 5. What seed is this? I don't know where the starting and ending are, but we'll find it real quick. I think that's honestly even easier. given the fact that you know, the exit's right there and you're starting here. All you gotta do is... I don't like it. I need these things to be like in the exact opposite. Let's try seed 6. Oh yeah, 6 is a good one. We're going with seed 6. That is a solid seed right there. You're gonna be traversing the maze. Easy. I like that one. That one's better. Let's grab everything and let's scooch it over. I don't want to grab all that junk though. I just want to grab everything here and like grab it all and then scooch it all this way. Gotta make sure that there is no gap. Perfect. That seems to be a very solid wall. Once we get a little bit more precise with this, we can make this utterly perfect. Honestly, I think this is fine. This is fine. And then all we have to do is... I believe everything's fine. Well, take that back. Everything is not fine. Everything is fine now. We're going to grab this, we're going to move this to where that goes. Excellent. That is perfect. As long as the enemy AI still works. Which they don't. I'm gonna have to fix that again. We're gonna have to redo the nav mesh. Nav mesh. And we're gonna make it big. Scooch it into place. Make it a little bit bigger. Cool. Alright, that's fixed. Let's rebuild the lighting and let's get on to the next one. I just need to test this real quick and then we'll get on to level 30. And then we're done with this and we can start working on the post-processing stuff. How long has the stream been going? 44 minutes. Wow, we got quite a bit done at 44 minutes. Quite a bit done here in 44 minutes. This I'm okay with. I am okay with having this be right here, as long as you can get over it. So let's go ahead and... Oh, we don't want to launch it. I don't want to play it in phone... You know, actually, let's test it in phone mode. Well, I don't even know if it'll run. So... I just want to see. Navigation testing actor. What does this do? Actually, this might help us with the with what we're trying to do here. What is it called? Nav modifier. This might be what we're looking for to actually nav. This isn't helping me with the nav modifier volume, though. What does that do? Let's look it up. Nav modifier. That's with Python. I don't want that. Navigation components. There we go. Really? I'm not sure that's exactly what we're looking for here. Oh my. Can I use a controller for this? Oh, sweet. Okay. This isn't nearly as pretty as I was hoping. Do the spiky balls even work? At least the menu still works. Quit. Obviously, it has to compile shaders, but that's pretty cool. Go ahead and quit this entirely. You have to play the phone version. Coming soon to a phone near you. Anyway, I think the phone version is gonna kind of look like Poopy-Doo compared to the PC version of this game. Oh. I don't know what killed me, if it was the spiky ball or the spiky wall. I gotta be careful of that wall there. I'm trying to get over there, so I can avoid this guy without him noticing me. I just want to beat the maze. He's after me again. I was close, okay? I was close. I need to like have like a compilation or something like that. The amount of times that I die while testing this game, it just needs to be documented, you know? Like I need to just go through like my other stream. I don't even think I tested. I did test the other stream. I did test it and just have like just make a video, you know, and it'd be a death counter of just how many times I die. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. After the next stream, or like in a couple weeks, after a few streams, I'm gonna have a death counter. I'm gonna have a death counter. It's gonna be a death compilation of the amazing ball while testing. It'd be like, how many times do I die while testing my game? Okay, spiky ball there, and there's a spiky ball there. I'm gonna have to wait for that one to move. This is gonna take some strategic planning right now. Okay, he moved, and I'm gonna. Why do I do this? Why do I subject myself to this? Dang it! Okay, I love this game. Okay, this game is like my passion. Alright? But these damn spiky balls. Alright? Like that. He was just sitting there, and then he just decides to freaking turn around. Randomly. I gotta fix my camera here real quickly here, but he just turns around. He just up and decides, you know, oh yeah, he's gonna just be behind me, and I'm gonna just, you know. And then I run into a wall. be weary of the spiky ball. It says it on the description on Steam. Also, on a side note, go wishlist the game on Steam. Link's in the description. It's there. Go check it out. You should. You should wishlist it. It's coming out in 2022. Let me just sneak past them. See, they're retarded though too. Okay, that's a bad word. They're not retarded. They're just not very smart. They're not very smart, and see, he still got me there because I don't know if he got me there. I don't know. I think I might have went over the spike. Either way, they're not very smart, and what happens is that they see me. You can like touch. Okay, so if you manage to get behind one of them, right, you can actually touch them. You can run into him, and it won't kill you. But the moment he turns around and sees you and bumps into you, you're done. Okay? I'm gonna try to prove this to you right now. See, he's chilling here. Oh, see, he's chilling here, and I can touch him, and I can bump into him, and he doesn't kill me. Okay? Which is interesting. I can hop on top of him, and he won't kill me. That actually worked out brilliantly. But the moment he sees you and touches you, you're done. Right there, I ran right in the wall. But yeah, the moment he sees you, you're done. Right? And I don't know. I'm gonna make a smarter one. The smarter one's gonna be a lot more smart. See, he just ran right past me. Didn't even see me. They can manage to be not very intelligent sometimes. I'm not sure what caused me to die right there. I'm not sure if I touched the spiky floor or if he managed to touch me before I jumped away. But I need to get through this. I need to I need to make sure that this is possible. I know it's possible, but I need to make sure that it's actually playable here because see, he's angry because he can't get me, but he can see me though. He got me again because I bumped the wall. These guys do have an interesting path that they do definitely like to follow. Okay, that was weird. That's a bug. I can tell that's a bug because he got angry and then he killed me anyway. So I have to fix that. I have to check what's going on there. I think honestly I need to attach a sphere to them. Collision sphere. I think that's what I might do. We'll fix that in a sec. I just want to make sure that this is... Can I just start from here? Okay, let's see here. Play from here. Yeah, see, it's not going to allow me to do that because it has to choose a ball. Okay. I'm going to go and we're going to build the lighting here, and we're going to do this a different way. I'm going to go grab a different ball that is a bit easier to get around this maze. So, go to the main menu, open up the map. We're going to save this one. Start this up, select the ball, select the green ball, go and do 29. This ball is going to make our lives a lot easier. Yes, this is kind of broken. This kind of breaks the game a little bit. This ball is going to be nerfed before release. I just got to make sure that it is indeed possible to get into this win thing, so it is. That's all I wanted to test. Back to level 30 now. Alright. This one, interestingly, I think I already moved this one into place yesterday. Also, did level 29 not have any elevators on it? 28 didn't either. Let's place one. We gotta place a couple of these. So we're gonna go ahead and place a couple of these around somewhere. Just one. I don't want it to be directly in the path. These things are kind of they're not meant to be in the path to beating the maze, you know. They're more meant to Wait a minute here. I gotta make sure. Okay, so you go through here. Turn around like that, right? So you really gotta go that way? Damn. Yeah, I don't want these to be kind of on the way to beating the maze, because these are the kind of things you gotta look for. I gotta also make collectibles, so maybe we can 3D model some stuff at some point. I'm gonna just toss 2 of these down. One where a spiky ball is guarding it. Okay, that's fine. We'll save that. Those actually don't need to do baked lighting because they're not they don't need to bake. Does this have the EMP? I have to replace that. And the same thing with the skylight. I'm going to have to replace that too. There's a lot of work to be done with the lighting stuff, but that's regardless of what's going on. Okay. Back to level 30. I'm not worried about 29 right now. I just want to get this one done. This is fine. This can be moved. This is definitely going to need to be moved. I'm hoping that Unreal Engine 4.27 doesn't break everything again, honestly. That would be so inconvenient. Rotate that, and then we're going to move it into place. I think that's fine where it's at. I don't even remember what time I started this stream. Well, we've been going for an hour, so about 3:30ish, 3:34ish is when we started. This used to be an entire wall, as you can see, and these need to come out a bit. They're kind of slouching in that wall. That's better. This gotta be moved. I don't know where I'm gonna put this, honestly. Probably in some dead-end corner somewhere, like right over here. Right close to the end of the maze, actually. I'm not even sure if that's on the way to the end, but we're going to put it there anyway. It's practically impossible to get to anyway. Actually, what the hell? Is this part of the maze just closed off? think this maze is done. I'm just not sure where the other visibility walls are. Wall blueprints. That's what they're called in here? They can't be called wall blueprints. They're visibility walls. Wall blueprint. Yeah, I gotta rename that. Renaming that. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Okay, that makes sense. There. Okay. I think we're about almost done here. So I just gotta move a couple of these around real quick. And I have to play test this thing. I don't like that being like that. I want this to be a little bit easier to... Not easier, but I want this to be more possible. Right here seems like a good spot for that. You can make two jumps together like this. That's possible. I'm not sure if you can do it around a corner though, so we'll have to find out. But keep in mind, if you're playing this game, it might be better for you to actually use a different ball than to use the default one. Granted, all the mazes should be possible with the default ball. I'm going to increment that down to 5 so we can kind of sink it in the wall a little bit. You can tell that this part of the map is kind of interesting, to say the least. Okay, I think we are done with this one. Not yet. We gotta move this like that, and then I believe we are. I don't... Oh, okay, take that back. See, the more these are that there aren't in walls and stuff, the harder it is to determine that. I have to also go through and make sure these no collision walls are actually like where they're supposed to be. But like I said, these are being repurposed anyway, so I want to delete a lot of these. I like keeping them in the maps, but a lot of them are within walls like this one and And they need to serve a purpose other than not having collision, so, you know. Yeah. So we are going to... That needs to be moved. This seems like a very interesting part of the maze, to say the least. Put that right there. I think we're good. Except for the fact that our nav mesh is probably broken. Unless I already fixed it. That was a visibility wall. We're gonna have to move that. We're gonna have to stop this. Move that. This here needs to be just completely deleted. I'm gonna redo the nav mesh just in case with AI control. Oh, that must be the when those run. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna quickly redo the nav mesh real briefly here, just in case. I don't remember if I did it yesterday or not, so I'm gonna delete it. We're gonna put it back in here again, just to make sure that everything's all good. Nav mesh. I'm gonna go ahead and expand it, and then we'll be done with this maze. Actually, we'll be done with actually fixing these mazes entirely, except for maze 17 or 18. We'll have to go back and find a no collision wall that has collision. Oh, wow, that was possible. Oof. Yeah, this one's a hard one, I'll tell you that. Maze 30 is the real deal, to say the least. I don't even know where I'm going. Spikes coming through, that's going to need to be fixed. Oh, that needs to be moved. Okay. Oh, I want to move this here, and these spikes are kind of coming out this wall a little bit. That's a bit weird. Same thing here. We're going to move both of these back. Like that. Except for this one. This one needs to actually move out just a tiny bit like that. Okay. I think that's everything, actually. Let's build lighting real quick. I know that a majority of you guys aren't going to be watching this live, so this is kind of like almost a video, just extended, a long video. I know that I'll get some views on this later. So, while this is loading, I'm gonna, have a fun time here. We're gonna check this, and now we are on our way. So that jump, you actually can't land in between those two. From the looks of it, it looks like you gotta actually kind of avoid that spiky wall there. I know what's gonna happen. This is one of those kind of games where you can speedrun it. Amazing ball speedrunning community coming soon to a town near you. Clearly, I'm not going to be a speedrunner for this game. Clearly, because I can't play it very effectively, I guess. Even with a controller, if I have a little bit more accuracy with how fast we're moving. Maybe I should play with my controller. I don't know. Let's find out. We're going to play with the controller now. I need to increase the sensitivity, though. That needs to be a setting. I need to write that down. Controller sensitivity. Quite a lot of fun on the controller. This way, I think, right? Yeah, we're on this way. Oops. I got so far. But it didn't matter. Zoom through this real quickly. I do want to make sure that this maze is possible. I didn't want to do tutorial. That's the new tutorial level. If you played the old alpha versions, huge props to you. Oh, okay, good. He's not going to give me that. Wonderful. Why did I try to land in between those? There's no guarantee that I'm even going the right way here. I think I am. Is it even possible to land in between those? I think it is. I'm not sure that's a very smart idea. That was close. That was close. See, this maze is... Okay, that's got to be fixed. I'm not sure if I can even get past that. Either way, that's not the way we need to go. I have to... Where's that at? No, it's somewhere down this way. This takes so much concentration, it's not even funny. I just need to try to get this. We got it. Don't want to run into that wall there. Damn it! I'm not even on that level. I'm on level 30. I'm kind of like doing myself a disservice here by using the default ball, but you know, it is what it is. Honestly, Maybe. That was a big brain play right there. Jump, and then that way when you hit the ground and you're moving in the direction, instead of hitting the wall, you'll go in the direction that you were going. Okay, I gotta move through that faster. The spiky ball doesn't seem to be much of a threat, though. On the right side. It's a lot of fun, I'm telling you. Sorry about the silence, guys. I'm just trying to concentrate on actually getting through this maze. Because I keep on screwing up. And I died a lot. So I just want to be able to not hit that spiky wall. It's been a while since I've gotten this far. Okay. Here comes the hard part. We're going to have to get through this. That's close. I believe I need to go this way. Avoid these spiky walls. That is a hard jump to make, man. I'm telling you. Like run that wall and then make sure to not hit the walls, the spiky wall on your way through. Oh, right into that one. Jump too late. Honestly, this one's on almost as hard as some of the challenge mode mazes. As hard as the few that are there. I'd say the third challenge is still harder than this, but I really need to introduce that spiky wall ball into the game. It gives you immunity for the spiky wall. I think I'm gonna have a timed one. It has like a timer on it, you know, where if you hit it, like the ability will last for like, you know, 10 seconds, right? And then it'll have a cooldown, 30 seconds. I don't need to compile, but I'm gonna build real quick. My C++ code is fine. I don't need to compile. It's gonna compile anyway. I'm gonna just do these two things at once. Take a drink of my Coke real quick. Okay. Very nice. Let's get going on this again. We are going to make it through this time, guys. I'm telling you. This is the time. We're making it. If I don't, well, I guess you could skip ahead in the video. Play back to the stream. And find out whether I make it through. Clearly I didn't make it through that time because I already died, but... Wow, I'm surprised I did not hit that spiky wall. And I die anyway. Neat. Damn it. Come on. Maybe I should just stop game filming. Maybe I should just become a gaming YouTuber. What do you guys think? like teaching things. I should become a teacher. No, I'd rather not, honestly. I don't think I can handle a room full of teenagers or children. Well, I'd be teaching computer classes, so... I think I'll stick to YouTube teaching. I like making videos that, you know, like the last one, how to learn game dev fast, or game development fast. I'm sure it was game dev. That was actually the original name for it, how to learn game dev fast. Some of you guys actually left some very insightful comments on there, and you know, I'm glad I helped some of you guys out too. It's awesome to see that get over 1,000 views. That was amazing. Thank you, Thomas. If you watch this, if you ever watch this, Thomas, honestly, thank you. I really do appreciate the share. That helped out a lot. You sent over your viewers over here, and I'm going to treat them very kindly by subjecting them to the amazing ball. Also, if you want to go download the oh hey Pepe, if you want to go download the old pre-alpha versions, they're on, I believe, they're not on the website anymore. I'll put them back up and later, and if you want to go download those, you can go to theamazingball.com and you can download those, or you can go to CwesoloGames.com, whichever you know, floats your boat. But we got to get through this maze so we can get on to working on other things, because I just have to make sure this maze is possible to actually get through. Okay. I'm pretty sure it is, honestly. I'm going to give this one more playthrough real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to have to test it later. I want to get to the post-processing volume and working on the graphic settings and stuff. We'll give this a couple more goes. I want to just get I just want to like get through a meaningful amount of this maze. I know I've almost made it through several times, but this one's a challenge, I'm telling you. The spiky ball got me! This is the first time he's gotten me! What? He never goes this way. I don't know why, but the AI likes to pick its specific paths that it likes to take each time it goes through. And I'm not entirely sure why it does, but it does. It's kind of funny. But right there, clearly it deviated from that. That was a very close, very, very close to that spiky one. Okay, I want to jump early here. I don't want to launch it. I do want to save this, though. I do want to make sure that I can get through this, clearly. Keep on running into these damn spiky walls. That's good. Made it through there. We're gonna make it through here now. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I think it's possible. I'll play it later. I'll get it later. Too bad I'm not going to be able to get it on stream, but that's okay. We got to work on other things. We're going to be moving over to the base level here, and we are going to be making a post-process volume. And so we have the skylight and the light source here. We're actually going to be changing these things into blueprints, like this one, because we're actually going to need to be able to change some things, right? So what's going on here is that I'm going to get rid of this real quick. I'm going to compile this. So on the light source here, right, because the game has ray tracing, and what we're going to be doing is we need to be able to get, I don't know what the difference is here, but that's fine. What we're going to be doing here is, since affecting ray tracing reflections and global illumination, that's all going to just stay on. That needs to stay on because when ray tracing is enabled, you want the light to affect those things, right? But the casting the ray traced shadows, that is a setting that I can change here, and we can even grab that, right? So we can grab a branch here, right? Which is basically an if statement. And if it's true, we can grab the directional light component and cast ray traced shadows, right? And we can either turn this on, right? So we're getting a little error here, or warning, but that's fine. I think this will work just fine, right? And then if it's false, you know, we can and wait a minute here. We have a light component. Wait, what's the difference? This is the directional light component, right? That's what this is. And this is just grabbing a light component. Okay. And setting so if the condition is true, and we can go ahead and make this this ignore save settings thing error. We're gonna just use this as a Boolean value. We're gonna make it instance editable, and we're gonna be able to change it in the engine, right? And we're gonna save this and compile, and we're gonna toss it in here, right? We're gonna just replace the light source. And the skylight, we're going to also make a blueprint for that. And we're going to select that, and we're going to grab this. And this also is going to also need to do a very similar thing with the cast ray trace shadows. Normally this is off, right? Actually, I think we're probably going to keep that off to save performance. I'm not sure how much this affects the... you know, honestly, I'm not sure. Let's find out. So we have a skylight, right? I'm going to turn that off. Let's go into perspective. It's going to be dark, obviously, but let's grab my ambi light source here. We're going to toss it on up in here. And I want to move this over here. I'm going to change the rotation here because its rotation is vertical. Move that like that. Okay. I'm not sure what the exact stuff was on the other one here. We can figure that out later. So we can clearly see the shadows are changing, right? You can see how they become more fuzzy when it's off, but they're more defined when it's on. But yeah, that just makes this darker. So that's definitely going to need to be a change that is made. So we're going to change that. We're going to rename this. We're going to name this Ambi Skylight. Okay. And those two things are going to be what is going to determine what's going on here in the level. This is fine. I don't know why 37 items didn't move. We're going to reset this. So I'm going to not save. We're going to go back to level 30, and then we're going to go back here to the base level. And I am going to grab this, and I'm going to copy this stuff. Make that -30. The position here is fine. That's fine. Okay, so I believe that this is static, so that's fine. This is fine. So I'm gonna grab lighting object here. We're going to move it in. And we're going to grab the light source, and we're going to just copy these things. I'm going to paste them. So it's going to put it in the same location. This is going to give it the same rotation. And then the scale is the same, and then we can get rid of the original light source. Because I want this to be able to affect this on its own. We're going to need to rebake lighting, unfortunately, because we just did put a new light source in. But that's fine. So I do want to put a skybox back in here. A sky sphere. We're going to just make this 1. That way we have these nice little clouds, again, in the background. I don't know why that disappeared, but I need to go back through and add them all back. So, yeah, that's fine. And we're gonna quickly, now that that's back, this is fine. We're gonna put, I don't know why that's a BP sky sphere, but interesting. Is this something new? I'm gonna set this to be 1. By default. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, and then the skylight, we're gonna drop this in real quick. And then grab and then remove the original skylight and put the new one in. Okay. So now, we should be able to simply affect these things within the editor here, right? So, yeah. So we're gonna grab this, ignore, save settings. Okay. So all this is gonna do is this should just change between this should probably be in a construction script, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna move this to a construction script. And ignore save settings is always going to be false, so it's going to make sure that we're not casting ray trace shadows. You're going to build lighting real quick. This should work, in theory. I'm not sure if it's going to, but it should. Yep, it does. Cool. So as you can see here, and this is very subtle, but ray tracing's off, ray tracing's on, right? So, and now what we can do is, within the construction script, that's going to be able to change that. If we go to the AMB skylight, we're going to go ahead and put that same code in there. We're going to compile this. We're going to open this up real quick in the blueprint editor. And we're going to go to the construction script, and we are going to pull off a branch. We're going to make a variable. Ignore, save settings. This is just for testing purposes, real quick. And if it's true, we're gonna cast rate tracing. I need to grab the light component. Cast rate trace shadows. I want to get this as a component of itself, and if it's true, we're going to make it true. If it's false, we're going to make it false. We're going to grab this, we're going to grab that, we're going to move this into here and here, and now we should be good. So as we can see now, we should be able to now change that. I'm not... I forgot to make it instance editable. Skylight here. I'm curious. Now, this is the light component, right? Get light component. This should work, right? Let's compile that and save it. Let's save this. And let's check that. I want to check on the light source real quick. Ignore. Oh, it does. Cool. So on the skylight, it'll do the same thing. We could ignore and not ignore the save settings. Which means we can modify these two with just a click now. But that's entirely pointless. I just wanted to make sure that we can actually make a variable to do that. Because what we're going to be doing here, and I'm going to just get rid of this code here. This isn't necessary for us in any way possible. Well, it is going to be important that we make sure that stuff is working, obviously. So we're going to do that. We're going to grab this one here. The point of ignoring the save settings is to be able to, on play, is to just ignore them. So that's fine. What we're going to do is we are going to go to our save games, because we have a save game here, and it's going to be the graphic save. Now, all this is going to be doing is this is just going to lighting, cast, ray trace, shadows, and then we're going to have an integer here, and it's going to be post process level DXR. Okay, and all this is going to do is it's going to keep track of a number, right? And all this number is when you go to the graphics menu, right? And because all of these, so I'm going to just quickly show this here with the test build I had of the Amazing Ball. Okay, test 2. Okay, you go into the game and you go into the binaries, right? Not the binaries, the content, right? Not the content, jeez. The engine, okay? And then you go into the binaries. Nope. It's in one of these folders. Save. Yeah. Config. Okay, so you go into the config file, right? And in one of these files, it has the game user settings.ini, right? And we're gonna open this with Notepad++. Not right now. And as you can see, these are all the default settings that are for the game. This game by default runs at 1440p, right? And it runs with close to the maximum settings, okay? And what we're going to be changing with the graphics menu here is we're going to be changing these values, the scalability groups and these values, right? But the thing is ray tracing is not an option here, right? Ray tracing is not, DXR is not in here. So what we're going to have to do is we need to actually save that elsewhere, okay? Not in the game user settings. The scalability.ini file also contains nothing, actually. I would think that would contain the scalability settings for the things. But this is fine for me, right? This is fine for my uses of this game, right? On my computer. But if this were to run anywhere else, we'd have some issues. So that's why we need to make sure that we are changing these we're able to change these settings and save them to the game user settings.ini file, which is very important. As you can see, the game does have save games. It has the level slot save and slot 1, which is very not descriptive, but the level slot is to save which level you're on, and slot 1 is to save the levels. Regardless, those are going to be changed anyways, but these are the save files. Okay. There's going to be a new one now, because this save game here exists, so there's going to be a third save file in there now that is going to contain well, it was actually a challenge mode save file. I'm not sure where that saves that information. I'd presume to slot 1, probably. But the graphics save is going to be saving the post-process level of the DXR and the ray trace shadows. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a blueprint actor. And we're going to be placing it in our lighting objects, and we are going to be making this so you can't, there is no post-process one here. You cannot make a blueprint of that. And even to prove this point is, even if we're to go grab a post-process volume, we cannot make a blueprint of this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually be making a actor to hold the different levels of the post-processing that will be used. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab this, and we are going to make this AMB post-process. And that's going to hold all the stuff. So we're going to add components. We're going to add a post-process. We're going to name this no DXR off, right? Actually, it's a post-process component. I'm not sure if it's a volume. I should be able to just pop in here, right? There we go. Name that one DXR off. I just want to test here real quickly. Is okay. If I make this bigger, does that make the post-process volume bigger? I don't know. We're gonna have to find out, because I know that I need all these compact in one nice little thing. Yeah, this is not what we need. That's just a post-process thing. We are going to need a post-process volume. Right? Crap. I did not mean to do that. this have that? Interesting. Might have to look up what the difference is. So let's... let's go to the documentation. This is for C++, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Post-process effects, no. You know, honestly, I might have to look at the video on that. Yeah, honestly, I think we've been streaming for quite a while, so I am honestly going to call this a day. We've been at this for almost 2 hours, so I guess next time I'll probably have this figured out before next time, but, you know. Yeah. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next stream or video, whatever comes out first. But yeah, I hope you guys like the stream, and leave a like, comment if you have anything to say, I guess, or I guess the chat at this point. Yeah, I guess I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Have a great day, afternoon, night, whatever it is. Just